Salutations, Queen of Shade here, coming to you to have a serious conversation. So listen, I want to disclaimer this. This is not to pass judgment. This is not to condemn. This is not to shame. I am simply sharing a perspective that is leading up to what I'm about to put out. So, it's going to be a doozy. It's my lived experience. It's what happened to me. It's my lived experience. Let me say that again. Doesn't mean it happened to everyone. But listen, so the cat's out of the bag. I've started posting what I'm going to be talking about in my next really long ass video. And of course, it's about being an HIV negative man and dealing with an HIV positive man, undetectable, who didn't tell me that he was still HIV positive, undetectable. So listen, I've started to, put feelers out, do a couple of posts, and I'm starting to get feedback from you guys, and I'm listening. And I'm hearing a lot of good points, but I'm going back to my point. It is unfortunate that we as a community, as a global world, have to live with the HIV and AIDS virus. It is crazy. It's not just a gay disease. It touches the world. Women, children, straight, whatever, it doesn't care. It is not community specific. But I will say this. I'm talking about being HIV positive, undetectable, and how I feel that it is still the responsibility of that person to tell their potential sex partners that they are HIV positive, undetectable. And people are talking, people are saying different things, and I'm reading, but I want to put this to you. I'm listening to the rhymes and the reasons why a lot of people say they hide. I'm listening. I'm queen. They tell me everything. I'm listening to the rhyme and reason for why they say they hide and don't tell. I did some research, and according to an overview on Google, no, there has never been a case of someone being HIV positive, undetectable, transmitting the HIV virus to anyone else. So I want to say that first. What I want to say second is that the HIV positive, undetectable, that's not my cat. Did my cat get outside? Is that my cat? I'll be right back. I think that's my cat. He's a house cat. I don't know how he got out. Okay, and I'm back. It wasn't my kitty cat. I was about to have a freaking fit. Anyway, what I want to say second is that the HIV positive, undetectable status can change. It can change. If there is a change in medication or a dosage being lowered, or if the body becomes resistant to the medication. I want to say that. So the HIV positive, undetectable status can go back to being detectable. So having said both things that were in the overview, I want to ask you guys for real. Is this life for you guys? Listen, most people that contracted HIV contracted it from someone whom did not tell them that they were HIV positive. Someone broke their trust. They trusted the wrong person. Other things have happened. Some were violated. Some did intravenous substances, and there's many ways. But for the most part, the person that transmitted it to them denied them the truth. So my question to you is, do you feel that it is your responsibility to give people the information that you yourself were denied when it was transmitted to you? Secondly, I want to say this. For those people that are running through bodies, not saying anything, you find someone you want to get to know for more than just a hookup. You didn't tell them before you were intimate, before anything. Are you really sneaking around every day, hiding the pill bottle? Are you really sneaking and trying not to be discovered, taking your medicine? Is that really still going on in 2025? Are you literally living in fear that the person you're interested in will find out and leave you? So you're actually sneaking around to take your medicine. And see, there's a problem with that, because at any point when you didn't tell them, your body can reject your medication, and your undetectable status can go back to detectable, and you won't know. So you're being intimate, thinking that you're covered, and the person is covered because they're in the dark, and you're not. Is that really life? Is that really life? I know a lot of men that are positive and undetectable, and they're very forthcoming. They tell you up front. They take their medicine the way that they should. They take care of themselves, and they live their lives. Many of them only do undetectable for undetectable. Let me say it right. Many of them do HIV positive, undetectable for HIV positive, undetectable. That is what they date. That is only what they date. But I have had the pleasure of having my trust be seen and deemed important. So men have told me, and I have had amazing intercourse with HIV positive, undetectable men, where my mind was at ease, my body was protected, and so were they. Everybody's not ready to shout it from the mountaintops, and you don't have to. I'm not saying that we need to do a census and every single person needs to declare their status to a bunch of strangers. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, maybe you want to reconsider that hookup. Because if you can't be honest with them, is it even worth it? I literally was a hookup king, and I loved many men. I still do. And it just made me screw them harder longer when they valued my trust and told me up front. It was like, listen, this is what it is. And I'm like, okay, you're undetectable. You're on your medication. I got condoms. You got condoms. All right. Okay. I will reiterate this. I have been with men that have been HIV positive, undetectable. And I'm going to tell you, I felt safer with them than I ever did with a man whom did not divulge or even know his status. What I'm talking about is peace of mind. Peace of mind. Trust is important. I don't screw anyone that I don't trust. I don't need it that badly. I've been celibate for 12 years, mind you. But I don't need it that badly to turn around and be all nefarious with it. No. You need human contact that much that you have to be deceptive and deny people the information that you were denied. HIV positive, undetectable, that status can change if your body rejects your medicine. And then you're back to being detectable and you don't know it. I'm just leading up to the video that I'm about to put out about my own experience. And I want you to understand why I was upset, why you're going to see me upset in my video. In my video. When it drops, yeah. When it drops, I live my life being trustworthy. I try my hardest to be trustworthy. Can't say I've never lied. Can't say I've never stolen. Can't say I've never cheated. Can't say any of those things because I wouldn't be telling the truth. I'm a human being. We're fallible. But there are certain things that I live by. And the truth is one of them. The truth is one of them. If I don't care to discuss something because I don't feel it's the other person's business, I'll say, that's none of your business. But I don't say that if I'm about to screw them. Okay? I don't say that if we're about to enter into a body contract. Because intercourse is a body contract. I'm a spirit worker, so it's a lot more to me, which is why I've been celibate, because it's a lot more to me than just fun. And I understand that. When I was younger, I was way more cavalier. Not so cavalier anymore. Not so cavalier. What you also need to understand is that I am heavily acquainted with this topic. On my mother's side of the family, I have had 2 uncles and 2 aunts. All of which are gay and lesbian. So I've seen the HIV virus and the AIDS virus up close. And for many years, I was in terror and afraid and all kinds of things, and angry. My favorite uncle passed away. It just was a lot, and I just never really processed it the right way. But after 20 years of therapy, I'm looking at it differently. Now, you have a lot of men that do hookups, and they figure they're not going to see that person again, so they don't expose themselves. All I'm saying is, give the person the chance that you weren't given. Because once upon a time, you trusted somebody you thought you could trust. And look what happened. I'm the type of person, when I learn, I pay it forward. If I were HIV positive, I would be very open about it. I wouldn't tell you everything. I'm a star, darling. I wouldn't tell you everything. But I definitely would not be laying down with anybody who I didn't tell way before they got to my house. Like, dude. Like, don't come to my house and then think you gonna get lucky. Like, I'm gonna just be like, okay, it's okay. No. We need to have that conversation before you get there. For your safety and mine. What I'm trying to illustrate is there are rules to engagement. And I don't play with little boys. I'm sick of little boys. I don't play with little boys. You see, what happened to me now that I'm 42 years old is I'm a man. I play with men. And men, we handle our business. We take care of our families. We protect people. And ourselves. That's just the way. I may be gay, but honey, I'm black. But I'm going to do more for my community than some straight men will ever dream to do with my life. I don't play about that. About all these young babies coming up. My nephew will tell you. He always said to me it was a high compliment. He said, I learned how to be a man from a gay man. Isn't that funny? I said, yeah, it is funny. But I'm a man. I believe in responsibility and honor and valor and bravery and protection. I believe in those things. So I'm able to teach. I taught him how to shave. I taught him how to take care of his body. I taught him how to trim his pubic hairs. I taught him all of that because I wasn't taught those things. And there was nothing nefarious about it. He was a young man. I love him so much, my nephew. So much. And he loves me. And we're together. We don't play. Peas in a pod. We don't play. I'm going to take care of that boy for the rest of his life. And he a grown man. I'm going to take care of him. That's my baby. That's my son. Okay? My sister might have had him. But that's my son. I love you, boy. I know you're going to see this. He watches me a lot. But a man prepares the generation after him. It's not supposed to get worse after me. It's supposed to get better after me. And I'm a product of it getting worse after the generation that came before me. So I had to fix it. That's what I've been doing all these years. Fixing it. In my family. Because it was fucked up. But it's not fucked up no more. Because I'm here. I have to bridge the gap. I have to fill the void. And part of that is being forthcoming. My nephew can talk to me about anything. His body, if something's awry, I'm like, let's go to the doctor. Any abnormalities, I'm like, let's go to the doctor. He ain't never had none of that happen. Because I taught him about his body. I taught him to go to the doctor. I taught him to stay very safe. He doesn't even have unprotected intercourse. He told me, it don't even feel the same. I feel more comfortable with a condom on. But that's because of the peace of mind. He ain't brought me no babies either. So I'm doing something right. But it just made me think, you guys are really hiding the pill bottle from your significant others so they don't find out? Why would you live like that when the person that infected you lied to you and was deceptive to you or just didn't tell you? Why would you deny somebody the chance that you were denied? Why wouldn't you pay it forward and be honest? Shout out to all my babies that are honest. Many of you are so beautiful. I'd slam dunk ya. And some of you I will, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I'd slam dunk a lot of y'all. But that's just me being a man for a second and not queen. This topic is an ongoing one. There are many chasms to it. So I understand that, and I understand other people's perspectives. Please, comment under these videos. Or at least start a dialogue with your friends and talk about that. Because stranger to stranger, many of you got it from a hookup. Many of you got it from a hookup. That's just one way. Some of you got it from a lover you trusted. And then they went out and cheated in a hookup. We have to dismantle negative behavior in our community if we are going to be seen as viable. We cannot give them anything to throw in our faces. We are men. We are men. I am feminine down. I wear dresses and wigs. But when it comes time to defend my kids, my home, my women, my village, I'm on the front line. And I'm not coming back in a body bag. The enemy will be vanquished. Because when you're fighting for what you love to keep it safe, you're the most dangerous on the battlefield. So, I'm getting ready to share my video, and you're going to hear it. You're going to hear what happened to me. And by the grace of God, I still sit here at 42 years old. Negative. My uncles weren't so lucky. They weren't so lucky. But I'm an anomaly in my family. But I'm an anomaly on many levels. Many levels. Talent, brains, beauty. I'm an anomaly on many levels. That's what happens when you're the black sheep, aka born different from the rest of the family. I love you guys. And I commend you all for the lives you're living. Can't nobody tell you how to live your life. I don't know what you've been through. And I know we've been through some shit. As black men, yeah, we've been through some shit that you don't even talk about. And it's not time to always open up and tell everybody about what you've been through. But at least give people the chance that was denied you. Give them a chance to like you. Don't go to bed with them until they like you. Put in some time. Then you're not guilty of doing anything nefarious. You're not guilty. All you'll do is be what? Guilty of spending time with somebody. If it doesn't work out, you feel like you can't tell them, you move on. You move on. Don't tell me that you don't have any self-control and that you needed that itch scratched so bad that you just threw caution to the wind. That's how a lot of people contracted it in the first place. Don't be that way. Don't be the person that hurt you. Because hurt people hurt people. Don't be the person that hurt you. Don't be them. You know, They tell you, if you were molested, don't be the molester. Be the advocate. That's what I became, the advocate. Don't be the molester. So, I hope that you guys understand where I'm coming from. And my video is coming. It's called He Fumbled Me. It's called He Fumbled Me. And it'll be out soon. It's almost ready. Almost. I love you guys. Good talk. In order to break the stigma, we must examine our own behavior, the behavior of the community. In the Black gay community, HIV infections and contractions are higher than most other communities, except for women. What we must understand is if we do not want to be criminalized, if we do not want to be told to get AIDS and die, as many of us have been told, we have to check our behavior. In this climate of today, with our rights being stripped away, we do not need this kind of behavior within the community that would jeopardize our rights to be seen as viable human beings. We are already viable human beings, but the world already detests how we love each other romantically and sexually. Let's make sure we are doing this correctly. And let's make sure that we are protecting one another, not just ourselves. We are all in this fight, and we must use our voices and our own personal behavior to model upstanding choices and ideas. I love each and every one of you, and me, as the Queen of Shade, am dedicated to using her platform to raise awareness in her own way, not just giving you motivation and affirmation. We have to talk about the hard things, guys. And now it's time to do that. Don't worry, I'm a professional.